Hello Math 1047 gang, and welcome back to College Mathematics. In this video I'm just going to give an overview of our D2L classroom and a look at the welcome unit. For students who have taken Math 1046 online, this won't be anything new for you. This is more for students that it's their first time taking a math course online and using D2L, but feel free to watch anyway if there might be things that will remind you for sure. So let's first look at the course homepage. So this is the course homepage, and you can always get back to the course homepage by clicking on this tab in the top menu bar. The course homepage, just a few elements that are important. The news feed, this is where, this is my primary way that I communicate with everyone, is through announcements in the news feed. As I put up more announcements, the older announcements will go down to the bottom, newer ones on the top, and you can click on show all news items as older ones go back into the archive. So if ever you want to go back and look at older announcements, you can go back to show all news items and access it there. Or if you click on the drop down menu and click on go to news tool, that's another place you can get all of the announcements as well. Having trouble here. So I'll be posting announcements daily for the first little while, so you want to check back into D2L on a daily basis to check with the announcements. Or if you set up notifications, and I'll show you where you can find that information in the welcome unit. You can set up notifications in D2L to send you an email or a text message on your phone that tells you whenever I do an announcement. Also on the course homepage is the calendar, and this is where all of your deadlines are posted, and you can see that we're looking at tomorrow to have your welcome unit and your to-do list done. As I said, if you're a returning online student, your D2L will probably already be set up for the course, but it's good to go through the to-do list anyway in case any of the settings have been changed. And lastly, on the course homepage, as we scroll down, there's our Pearson widget where you go into our Pearson course and you'll find the homework, our pre-tests, and our tests. And this is where most of your marks come from. So you'll be linking to our Pearson course through this green widget. Don't follow the instructions in your textbook. And if you're a returning student, you should still have access to your Pearson course, but now it's linked up to the Math 1047 material. So this is your, get back here. This is the course homepage, and you can get to it at any time by going to course home. What I want to do is go to the welcome unit now, and to get to the welcome unit you want to click on content. So when you go to content, it's going to go to the last place you were, and if you haven't been into content yet, then the right side of your window is going to be blank. Click on welcome and you'll come to the welcome unit, and whenever you click on these units it will show up on this right hand side here, and what you want to do is start at the very top and then just work your way down through the material. Each of the each of the content or unit pages starts with a little bit of a blurb about the unit, and you can see here that the welcome unit wants us to start with the course overview. So you just click on the course overview name, and that will bring you to the course overview page, and it's going to talk a little bit about the course. The to-do is really what is the priority in the welcome unit. You want to click on the to-do list, as that's going to help you set up your computer for the course. So I'm just going to click on that right now. As I said, a lot of this stuff will already have been completed if you took a D2L course in the past. Set up your college web mail. We're no longer using personal emails in the college, so you'll want to connect to your college webmail. It's through internet web face, so you just put in your username and password, same one that you use in D2L. and you can check your email. The college is going to send you information there about tuition, about your marks. Sometimes emails from D2L go there as well, so it's important that you get that set up. Uploading a profile picture is great for me, as it gives me something to recognize you by. It doesn't have to be your picture. If you're not comfortable with your picture, you could put up something that represents you, a symbol, an image, anything really that helps tie your name to a visual image. Just helps me get to know you a little bit better. And to remember, I actually teach many sections and have many students, so anything that helps me to put a name to a picture is very helpful. Set up notifications is important so that you know when changes have been made to D2L, when announcements have been posted. So setting up notifications. There are videos for each of these tasks to help show you how to do that if you have any questions. Subscribing to at least the Q&A discussions in each unit is great, because then you will know when a classmate posts a question and you can answer it if you have it, or you can see the answer that I post, and it just keeps us together as a class and make sure that we're all on the same page. You'll see that when you ask a question, there will be other classmates that would have asked that same question. So it makes the process of answering questions much more efficient. Here are the instructions for setting up my math lab. Again, they're different from the textbook instructions because we are linking our My Math Lab to D2L, so you want to follow these instructions. If you haven't had a My Math Lab account in the past, perhaps you did an in-class Math 1046, there's a free for 14-day trial, and I suggest taking advantage of that before deciding whether you want to buy a new textbook or buy the access codes separately. After the 14-day trial, you won't lose any progress. You'll just be locked out until you can give an access code. So it's great. You won't lose any of your progress. If you have any questions about my math labs, just let me know. You can email me, or you can phone or text my cell phone, and my information is provided in the news feed and also in the course outline. Also, setting up Skype for Business. We do our webinars, our live webinars using Skype, so it's important to make sure that Skype runs on your computer, and there is a guide and a few videos to show you what that looks like, so you can have a look at that. And lastly, if you like to have your cell phone set up to get email from your college webmail, here is some information talking about that as well. So that's the to-do list. If you run into any problems with any of these tasks, just please let us know in the welcome Q&A. So I'm going to go back to our welcome unit. This is the to-do list. I can go back to the welcome unit either by clicking here or going back to content and then clicking on welcome. So I'm going to do that by going back to content just to get used to that path. And I'm in the welcome unit now. You can see that it's highlighted here. So once you've read the course overview, you've worked through the to-do list, you can take a look at the course outline and work plan. That's going to be the expectations of the course, how the marks are divided, how much tests, pre-test, and homework is worth, what's the expectations in terms of passing the course. My contact information is there as well. Schedule and deadlines. Here's another place where you can go to quickly to see our schedule and deadlines. Different from the calendar in the course homepage, in that this just gives you a nice reference guide to what is due in each unit with some hyperlinks. And you can see that our textbook chapters are included here. Assignments are linked to other places in the course. You can see when tests are, and you can see that there are 3 proctored tests. The first one is coming up Friday, September the 22nd. And I'll be providing more information on how to book that test. So and important dates in the bottom. So this is a great place to go to for a one-stop shop for all of your scheduling and deadline needs. Okay, I'm going to go back to the welcome unit. So after schedule and deadlines, there's a course introduction quiz, and that's just going to just see how much you've retained from the course overview and the outline. It's not for marks, but it will just make sure that you understand the most important information from those materials. If you haven't done so already, please post your introduction discussion so we can get to know you, and there's guidelines on what to post. And to post, just click on the hyperlink here. This title is hyperlinked to the board. Just click on that and you'll have the option to post your introduction. And then last but not least in the welcome unit is where you can post your questions. So if you just click on the title here, you'll get to the discussion board and you can post questions there, and your classmates will answer or I will answer, and I try and have an answer within 12 to 24 hours. Usually it's quicker than that because I get notified when anybody posts a question, and I do try and keep on top of that. So that's your welcome unit, and all of those things should be completed by Wednesday midnight, as we want to move on to matrices. For most of you who have taken an online course before, this is a pretty quick process to get up and running because you have already done this in Math 1046. If you are new to online, this is going to take you a little bit more time, and you may need to reach out to me, and that's what I'm here for. I am more of a guide on the side, than sage on the stage. I'm here to help you be successful in the course and to give you guidance when you run into technical challenges like these, and of course math challenges will come a little bit later. I'll have another video in terms of Unit 1 matrices and where to get started with that. But for now, let's just get everybody on the same page using D2L and working through the welcome unit. So all the best in these first couple of days of setting up, and I look forward to working with you this term. Bye for now.